Friday, fabulous Friday, December the 8th Friday, and it's almost 6:30 in the morning. You know, I laugh because I don't usually let planetary alignments, full moons, Mercury in retrograde affect me. You know, you say that, it kind of comes out like an excuse sometimes when people use that. But this time, I'm beginning to believe it just a little bit. I am literally starting to believe this one just a little bit. When there's a full moon for me, I get energized. It's like my favorite time of the month, if you will. But this whole, wow, people have gone cuckoo. Wow, like totally like off the wall and lost their common sense and their civility. Wow. This attack on human beings, this attack on others, on social media, on the phones, in the stores. Like, what's wrong? Breathe, everybody, please breathe. What you send out is what you get back. I don't know about you. I don't want no anger coming back at me. I just want some peace and some love. Holy moly. Unbelievable. Slept in a little bit this morning. I'm kind of liking this getting up after 3 o'clock thing. So nice. It really is. So I had to do a lot of cleansing. About ready to light my smudge sticks too. And my incense and my rock salt. Wow. But I did put this reading into prayer. And I did ask that it be filled with love and light and enlightenment and peace and guidance for the higher self, for the greater good of all who watch. Because that's really what we need. We need to be guided from a place of peace and a place of love and get all this other sticky stuff gone. So this morning, I'll be honest, I didn't want to use the Power Tarot deck. I really didn't. I was like, dear God, I know you're going to bring up the same cards all over again, right? So let's see if we can get a different message this morning. Maybe we should have the same message. I'm not so sure. But I am going to use the regular Angel Tarot deck, not the Power Tarot deck. And this one, of course, is created by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And I'm beginning to think, is this the one I used yesterday? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. See what happens? I literally don't remember. Unless I go back and watch it like you guys do, I don't remember. But anyway, I was guided and directed to this one, and if it turns out to be the same, then so be it. Alrighty, so let's see what God, His Son, Holy Spirit, our amazing angels, our spirit guides, and our loved ones have to say for us today. Wow. Oh, not that one. Okay, it started to come out, and then nope, it just kind of disappeared. Oh, those two. Oh, okay. I like it because it was like there, and it was hiding, and kind of just sucked right back into the deck. So obviously that was not the card. Woo! Okay, but that one is. So Monica, pay attention. Okay, I will. Oh dear. So this is supposed to be a joyful time, a peaceful time. No, yes, no, yes. Okay, what about this one? All right, okay, so those all come out as a group, and I got told to stop. It's like 3 came out, like 2, and then 1 kind of different. So let's, oh my goodness gracious, we've got a heck of a message today. Please tell me that's just 1 card. Unbelievable. Okay. Unless they're hiding on me, we've got a 7-card read, so we're going to get through this right away. And, oh my goodness, it just fits. Excuse me. I'm going to start choking up about this one, you can tell. Alrighty. Yeah, it fits in with what I was reading this morning. So, I have a feeling this is going to fit in for you as well. Something's going on right now, because this is the 5 of air. And you're allowing your thoughts, your intellect, your logic to override your divine guidance. you're not opening yourself up enough to hear it, and you're making some really unwise choices. So learn what you can from this situation. Oh my Lord, does this fit in with what I read last night? And review everyone's motives. You know, everyone has their own agenda. Let's face facts. Everyone has their own motive for why they do things. Some do it for pleasure, some do it for money, some do it for recognition, some do it for acknowledgement. There's always a motive, usually, well, not always, and then usually. Most of the time, there is a definitive motive as to why people do things. They either love to do it, which is a motive, or they do it because they're feeling obligated to do it. I mean, there's usually some sort of motive that gets that action. You gotta review everyone's motives. Because this is literally telling you, review the motives and learn what you can from the situation, and there's some really unwise choices. This is a heads up. Don't continue doing them. Stop. Take a look. Take a deep breath. Get centered. And come from a place of clarity, not from an emotional nonsense. This is continuing. This is interesting. Because once again, the intellect is here. This will, once you get that clarity, once you review those motives, once you stop making those unwise choices that are not being divinely guided, that's the key here. The choices you're making are not being divinely guided. This will then, once you stop that and come from a place of love and calm, clarity, then it will create the end of a difficult situation. It's literally, you're going to break free from the hurt. Embrace the change and expect things to get better from this point forward once you release that. Recovering from an addiction. So what are you addicted to? Are you addicted to that trauma that I'm feeling this morning? Are you addicted to fighting to be right? Are you addicted to a chemical? Are you addicted to a substance? Are you addicted to Facebook? Are you addicted to social media? Are you addicted to one another? Because that leads to codependency. That's a whole other matter. Are you addicted to sugars? Are you addicted to action? What are you addicted to? It's time to ask for that help too, to release that addiction, so that is also not part of your driving force that's making you do unwise choices. Oh my Lord. Okay. 3 cards, all the air suit, all talking about intellect and your thoughts. This whole situation that's going on is giving you a false illusion of being trapped. It's a lack of self-confidence, and you're afraid to take the action for fear of what's actually coming. Break free from the herd. You are capable of doing this, and you're not trapped. Release that feeling. Give it to God, His Son, Holy Spirit, your angels, your guides, your loved ones, and fill yourself with Godfidence instead of self-confidence. And don't be afraid to take the action that's necessary, but do it for the action you're hearing through divine guidance. And if it feels, or you're hearing something that doesn't have a positiveness to it, then I will tell you, you are listening to your intellect and your own ego and vanity, and you're not listening to the divine guidance. Wow. These 3 cards stand all on their own. I'm very curious what the next 4 are going to bring. When I look at this next one, I'm like, it's going to be a great beginning to it, because it is a major arcana card with this suit, and it's the Hermit. Well, it's the Magician, but it's also the Hermit, because the Hermit is the wise one. The Magician is also the wise one. You are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest what you need, what you desire, what's being divinely guided. Life is magical when you surrender. Surrender is not a bad thing. Surrender your thoughts. How's that working out for you? When you're going on this all by yourself, how's that working out for you? I bet it's not working out the way you expected. So surrender that to God and let Him take the reins. We're talking horses here. We're talking unicorns here. Let God take the reins. And life becomes magical. Stop pushing your head against the brick wall of nonsense. The bricks will fall away. Life is magical. You are ready, but you need to open up, put it into prayer. Hermitize yourself a little bit from the social craziness and create that which is necessary. Wow, what an unusual. Okay, you're going to understand why I'm talking about this. This is really, really kind of cuckoo. Because the next card is coming up is also talking about intellect. So once you've become ready, it's like full steam ahead, king of air. Speak your mind with confidence. But don't come from a place of attack or judgment. Come from a place of love, God's strength, and confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. It's why we're talking this whole mental attitude that's going on right now. Your emotions are driving it. Your ego is driving it. Your vanity, your arrogance, your humanness is driving it. Search your soul. Go into your heart space and get that even balance between intellect and emotion. Seek out the balance. Wow. If this was going to be another air card coming up next, I think I would have fallen out of my chair. It's not, but it does speak of earthly matters. Page of Earth. This next step. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. A new area of study. I'm feeling like someone's bored or like enough already. It's like they're done with that. It's time to move on to the next adventure. And it's going to be okay. Your finances are going to be taken care of. You need to stop worrying about that as well and get back to the roots of Mother Earth. Get back to the roots of who you are and take control again. Pages or messengers. It's time. Return to why you were originally here, why you are originally here, and that life purpose that you're supposed to be on. And we are going to wrap it up with a major arcana. Okay. Last but not least, renewal. We talked about this when this one came up about a week or so ago. I think it was a week or so ago. It's review and evaluate. Once again, talking about getting centered, getting the emotions out of the way, getting the intellect out of the way, review, learn, evaluate. Start fresh. A favorable assessment of the facts. You know, I tell people this all the time, and it's like when the justice card comes up. Make sure your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed, your documents are in order. Get those things prepared, get them ready, get them on paper. Do what you have to do. If you don't have a computer, go to the library. If you don't have a library nearby, call on a friend. Do what you need to do to review and evaluate, and you can't let ego stop you from looking at the basic facts. When you put it on paper, even like when you're writing down your dream journals, you know, when you stop and you go back and you take a look, if you've been doing it steadfastly, and you look at a few weeks ago and you start reading it, you'll see a pattern. You know, what does your dream journal have to say about itself? Are you writing one? Are you writing down your basic thoughts? Are you writing down your manifestations? Are you writing down your meditation thoughts? Review and evaluate and take a clear, concise look. It's time to move on and time to move in a new direction. This is like the birth of a brand new project. This is part of that renewal. This is a renewal, we said it last time this card came up, in a commitment to who you are as a child of God and what purpose you are serving on this planet. This is a renewal of vows. This is a renewal of love. This is a renewal of moving forward in the right direction and why you are here. This whole reading today fits in with something I read this morning, but I feel very strongly that this is also part of what you're going through as well. So I am going to close that reading, or this reading, or that reading for now, unless there's other whispers that are coming into my head. Whew. And say if you'd like a personal reading from me, please visit my website, houseofangelcardreadings.com. Please visit the readings page, something for everybody from $10 to $90. There's even something on there for $2.99. It's my ebook. It's my autobiography of how I became an angel card reader and more. Thinking about strongly writing the second book. This last year has been just full of things that could fill another book. Absolutely. Come visit my Facebook page, House of Angel Card Readings. I thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments, your emails. Always does my heart good. I thank you for it. If you would like to have a group reading, I would be honored to do that with you. If you're here locally, we can certainly do that. But if you're not here locally, we can also do that via conference call, Skype, Facebook web call. There's so many different opportunities there. I hope you'll come and join us on the event on December the 16th. It will be held live here from my home and also online. Online in the sense that it's an audio and video conference call, and you get to see anyone and everyone, and if you choose to turn on your webcam, we can get to see you. We can certainly hear each other. It is a group mediumship reading. Not everyone may get a reading. It depends on how many people show up and what your loved ones have to say. It is a benefit group reading, and all of my benefits are done to help save endangered horses. So the ticket price for it is $25. The average time on these benefits ranges anywhere from an hour to 90 minutes, normally around 90 minutes. Once again, it depends upon, what spirit directs and how many people show up. So I'd love to have you come and join us. It is on my Facebook page. It's right at the top of the page on House of Angel Card Readings. And if you click the link, it'll take you right where you need to be. Have a fabulous Friday. Let go of the anger. Let go of the angst. Let go of the emotions that are blocking your common sense. Take a deep breath. Come from a place of love and not judgment. Come from a place of love and with discernment. Walk in peace. Thanks for watching. Namaste.